Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Kurazgi or Kids School channel. I am Sridevi Kanke. I am going to teach you SST subject for grade 4. In the previous lesson, we have completed lesson 5, isn't it? Yes. So today we are going to start up the lesson number 6, that is means of transport. So before starting up the lesson, I would ask you that why means of transport? Why we use vehicles and everything? Yes students, yes, to go one place to another place, isn't it? So for that we will choose some different type of vehicles or modes of transport. So like for example, we have a different modes of transport. We have airways, waterways, railways, isn't it? Roadways or shipways. But according to that, how fast you want to go, how slow or how the distance it is covered, depending on that we choose different modes of transport, isn't it students? Yes. So we come to know in this lesson what we are going to learn. Okay, so let us start the lesson. This is lesson number 6, means of transport. So what are the means of transport? We have a different modes of transport, that is railways, airways, waterways and roadways. Now here railway, the trains which goes on track. Railway, airway means in the air, in the sky it goes, so that is called airways. Like example, we have helicopters and then we have aeroplanes. Now water, the vehicles which run on water, that is called waterways. So like examples, ship, submarines, boats, yacht, these are the example of the waterways. And the next is the roadway. Roadway, yes, you all have a different roadways. We have that which run vehicles on it, cars, trucks, lorries, all different, like vehicles, bike, all different types. So what we are going to learn in this lesson? In this lesson we will complete what are the 4 modes of transport available to us, that is Indian roads, railways, air transport and waterways in the lesson. Nowadays there are several means of transport available to us. Yes, in this generation we have several means of transport are available. If we have to travel by road from one place to another, if we have to go one place to another place, like by road, what we have to take a bus, isn't it? Obviously you go from here to your neighbor, your friend house, or you want to go your relative's house, or you want to go to your grandparents' house. So on that you can choose modes of transport. We can choose from bicycles, cars, buses, bullock carts. Now we cannot see these bullock carts because these we can use in the villages. Okay, bullock carts, etc. Depending on the distance, how we choose, depending on the distance, how much it is far to be covered. Time and money also matters. We can also take a train to travel from one place to another place. Yes, from nearby places we can choose buses, bicycles, motorcycles, we can choose our car also. But to go very far away, we can one place to do another different place, so we can go for a train also. If we have to travel on water, if we want to go by water, so what you can use like ship or boats. Can we buses, cars, vehicles can be run on water? No, it is not possible, isn't it? So waterways, what is it? Water means ships can be used, isn't it? Ships, boats we can use. If we can travel by air, that only the same place. If you want to go travel by airways, so what you can use? Aeroplanes and helicopters. So the 4 modes of travel available to us are roadways, railways, waterways and airways. For example, example, you want to go, for example, I am giving an example students here. Now you want to go to like you want to go Chennai, okay, or you nearby your places, like you want to go Hyderabad, for example, you want to go to Hyderabad. So you can, which type of mode you can use it? Yes, we have a railways, waterways, roadways, airways. First we will go. So you Amit, your friend, he want to with your parents. Amit is a friend. You imagine Amit is your friend. So with their family they are going to Hyderabad. So he want to go and time space is there, okay, because they want to go emergency, as in like marriage is available. So how we can go? Like water is available. Whether Amit can choose waterway to go to Hyderabad? No, it is not possible, isn't it? So he can go for roadway, that is either bus, isn't it? Bus he can go, or bicycle, like that he can choose it. But what is here condition? Okay, then we'll keep it here. Then Amit can go for a flight, aeroplane. So he can go for that also. And one more is railway. Railway from Solapur to, for example, Hyderabad. So how he can go? He can either go for roadway, railway, or airway. Three are there. Okay. By the same, Amit can, if he choose roadway, it takes 2 days. Okay, it takes 1 day. Since take 1 day, full 1 day it takes. If you go for choose for railway, it takes 1 night and 1 day. Okay, and then if you go air, like aeroplane, so it takes, he will go within a 2 hours or a 4 hours he can be in Hyderabad. So he want emergencies there, so he want to reach as far as possible, as soon as possible he can reach the Hyderabad. So which type of mode he can use? Yes, so he want to go fastly, so he can go for airway, isn't it? It depends on the fast and the situation. Okay students, so this is about the how we can choose the modes of transport. Now we will go for this, the modes of travel available to us. We have railway, waterway and airway. So next we will go different modes of transport. What we have explained, just we will go for it. Water, boats, car means roadway, aeroplane means airway. This is also roadway, and this is fire engine. Helicopter, it is in the airway, and then it is submarine, under the water it goes, okay, that is waterway. Now first we will complete the roads. India has a large network of roads. Yes, road is connected to each and every places. So we have a large network of roads. The state capitals and important cities are connected to each other by national highways. Now our states, Maharashtra, Mumbai, some other different type of states are there. The states and some important cities are connected by national roads, now national highways. Other highways connect smaller cities, towns and even villages. So big roads, can you see while going out of stations, can you see that highways, huge big roads, that is called national highways. It is connected the states and important cities. Whereas some other roads are there which is connected to small cities, to towns and villages, that is called other highways. Roads also help us to move around within cities and towns. Now roads, why roads are helps to move around within the cities and towns. Within we having colonies, or we have roads in the cities, that which helps to take turns or move around within the cities and towns. We have buses. This is what you, by seeing this picture you can say, yes, this type of roads we can see in our villages. Yes, now also we can see many villages having Kacha road. Now this is called Kacha road, where the road is not proper, there is not cement, it is there, as rocks are there, some holes will be there on the road. As when water will become or rain will come, what will happen? It all sticky, muddy. So kacha road, many villages we can still have kacha roads. A kacha road is a dirt track made of mud while. So kacha road is made with what? It is made with a dirty track and made of mud. If mud is there, with the rain, with the flow of water, it will be flow away. Okay. Now what is this? Yes, we can see everywhere. This is Pakka road. Pakka road, it is made with of mud? No, it is made with tar and gravel. Big concretes will be there, small type of stones, and we can use as a black color tar. It cannot be moved easily. It is sticked. So Pakka road we can see everywhere in cities. Roads are the most convenient mode of transport to move people and goods also. Yes, why roads are built? To help the people. It is very convenient mode of transport because buses we have. For example, buses we have. To go one place to another place, buses we use. And not only people to move one place to other place, we have goods also. What we have to do? Export, import, that also we can use by buses. They can be built anywhere. Yes, buses, roads are there. It can be built anywhere in like small lanes also, colonies also we can build as a doorstep. Even on high mountains, even on like mountains also it can be easily built up. Roads enable people and goods to be taken right up to their doorsteps. Roads are very helpful because it can come to our doors also as cars, cabs, bicycles to go one place to another place. So goods can be carried and it will be transported to one place to another place by the doorsteps. Goods can be taken right up to a market or factory. Yes, factories we have in our places like cities, we have industries, isn't it? So whatever the goods are there can be prepared, the production, the goods, it can be taken and it can be dropped to a marketplace or a factories. Raw materials, finished goods, all are there. Roads are the most convenient mode of transport to move people and goods. Yes, as in usually your parents or people, they go from morning, they run to offices, isn't it? Their daily work. So they use other different type of mode of transport, like they have bicycles, rickshaws, all are there. So buses, that is very convenient to go to place. And it is easy to carry the goods too. The Indian government is taking steps to improve highways in our country using modern methods of construction. So what are government is doing? They are doing so many steps they are taking to improve our highways in our country using what? Different methods, different technologies, modern new technologies or modern constructions we are using. Okay. The Golden Quadrilateral is the largest express highway project launched in India. It links Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. Now what is Golden Quadrilateral here, students? It is a very big or a very express highway project it is there. It is launched by the India. It connects, it linked to which states? It linked to Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. These are the four are there. It is connected. It is a big project. It is launched in India. There are important goods. See one here image I can show you. What is Golden Quadrilateral? It is connected here Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. It is connected, a big launch. in India. Good roads are necessary for fast movement of goods and people. Now if good roads are good, so what it is very convenient to move the goods and the people also very fastly. Yes, they are important for setting up any industry. If good roads are there, so it easily can be transported the goods as well as people also in very less time and within time. And then it is very easily to set up the industry. If industry they are building up in the certain place, so whatever the things it is required, if good road is there, so whatever the materials are, the cement, steel, whatever, it will be supplied in very short time. If it is not good roads not there, so it will delay in work. So what is important? Good road is very much important to run the work smoothly and fastly. Good roads are necessary for the development of a country. Good roads, it is very much important. Why it is important? Not only for that the work, it is necessary for the development of the country also. Now come to the point of railway. Now railway, what is railway? Yes, the trains which run on track, where it takes large places, it takes one place to another place. Now we start with the railways. The first railway line in India was built in 1853. Between where? Mumbai and Thane. In India, a railways line was built firstly in the year 1853 and between Mumbai to Thane. Since then, the railway network in India has expanded. Here expanded means it has been enlarged to become the fourth largest in the world. The railway network of India, it has becoming very huge. We can have big networks. In the world, it has become fourth largest in the world and one of the largest in Asia too. It connects almost all cities and towns. It connects cities and towns. Today, trains carry millions of people and millions of tons of goods every day throughout the country. In railway, you can see only one bogies, we have so many boxes, isn't it? One railway or one train, we can say, in that a large number of people can sit and travel one place to another place. Another different type of railways we having, that is only goods carrying. Okay, for example, cements or other vehicles, it can be carried. Any different type of goods, raw materials, it be carrying it. So it is millions of tons of good can be carried every day throughout the country. Trains are cheaper. Yes, as to compare to the other, like trains is cheaper. It takes less money. And more comfortable and faster than road transport. Whereas train is very less ticket or less amount they take, whereas compared to the roadways or railways, airways. And it is very comfortable because in that railway is there, it is very convenient. We can sit or we can have a sleeping, we have bus will be there, more comfortable, and it is very faster than other like road transport. Some superfast trains are there, such as Rajdhani Express and the Shatabdi Express travel at over 100 kilometers an hour. Now what happened? We have so many trains are there. In that super fast trains are there which goes very fastly. Which name of the trains are Rajdhani Express and the Shatabdi Express, which these trains run or travel at over 100 kilometers an hour. Hour means 1 hour, 2 hour. In 1 hour it moves or it cover 100 kilometers. and then it is very super fast train. Some trains are will go run or very slowly. It takes 1 day, 2 day. And in Mumbai and Kolkata, trains are an important means of transport for people going to work. Like we have important cities like Mumbai and Kolkata. In that we have a trains. They use as means of transport for going to work. In the morning when they run for the work, no, then they have a metro trains too. They having a local trains. In many of our cities like Kolkata, Delhi and Chennai, we having a metro rail which runs on electricity and both become very fastly and very convenient way of local travel. Within cities it will move as a local train. It has so it will be mainly in our cities like Kolkata, Delhi and Chennai we having metro rails, and it's very convenient for the people to move. The metro rail in Delhi moves partly on underground tracks and partly on elevated ones. Now whereas in metro rail are there, but in Delhi it is made under the ground. Underground railways are there, it is called, and then some are then other it has been elevated ones which works on like a staircase, isn't it? That one. Now come to the point of airways. Airways means which work on airs. Okay. Like aeroplanes are the fastest means of transport. Why aeroplanes called as fastest? Because it will go within an hour, and in 2 hours we can go one place to another place. And also the most expensive. Expensive means very costly, whereas compared to other modes of transport. The journey by air from New Delhi to Chennai takes only 2.5 hours. So to journey, like to travel from Delhi to Chennai, it takes 2.5 hours. Within 2.5 you can go to Chennai or Chennai to Delhi. It takes how much? 2.5 hours. However, it takes more than 36 hours by train, whereas the same place if you go Delhi to Chennai by train, it takes 36 hours by train. So you can see the difference. Where you go by train, it takes cheaper rate, means it takes less amount and very comfortable, but how much it takes? Hours is time consuming here, 36 hours. Whereas if you go by air, you go by aeroplane, Delhi to Chennai, within 2.5 hours you can be in that place, and it is very expensive. It is very costly ticket. A large number of cities in India are connected by air. Nowadays we have airways are being connected, are being built in air, are connected in cities. A large number of cities in India are connected by air. Aeroplanes can fly over any territory, over high mountains or vast desert, whereas aeroplanes, one advantage is here that aeroplanes or airways, it can be fly in the air any place, like any territory. High mountains will be there, high volcanoes will be there, or desert will be there, large, whereas trains and roads cannot go in that places. Also airways can be gone. They are used to transport mail, perishable food items such as fresh fruits and vegetables and other goods quickly to far places. Whereas goods, we are talking about the goods to travel one place to another place, we use train, isn't it? But it takes time consuming, it is 2 days, 3 days. Whereas fruits, if you want to export or you want to go import from one place to another place, so what you can use? You can choose either train or airways, you can go for airways because it is less timing and it is perishable items are. The perishable it will be fruits ripened. Okay. So fresh fruits will be within hour and within one day only it will be there. If we delay in that, what will happen? It all become waste, isn't it? So vegetables also, if within one day it will be fresh or within hour and 2 hours. If it is not taken to one other place, what will happen? It will be wasted. So in that cases, what type of airway we can use? We can use mode of transport like airways. So items can be like we can transport urgent mails will be there, or perishable food items like fruits, vegetables, or which will be given to very far places. Air transport is very useful during times of natural calamities such as floods, earthquakes, and famines or when there is a war. When there is war is there, yes, we having a wars at our borders. In that airways is very useful to us. Why? Because when earthquake is there, for example, earthquake is there, often floods will be there. The people are very emergency case. So we in that cases railways cannot be used or roadways cannot be used because full of water will be there. So only one is remain, that is airway. With that help of airways from helicopter or airplane, we can help the people in danger. Like we can give like supply of food items we can give, or supply of whatever food items will be there in that places, or we can save the life of the people which are in danger. And often in floods, earthquake and famine or otherwise war. In war also are in life is in danger or they have survive of that. So what in that cases helicopters will be there, we can save the life of the people which are often be useful in the war. So about this we have learned this, and this is the part 1. In the next part 2 we are going to learn about the further part. So what you need to do, the students? You have to read the lesson thoroughly and underline the new words, and then you need to understand what is railway, waterway, airway and the roadways, isn't it? We have 4 modes of transport you have to understand, isn't it? So till then, do the bye bye.